Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafiz Fahrur Rozi. My registration number is 2018-102-11-7. I come from Faculty of Desain, Industry Creative, and majoring of Desain Visual Communication. First of all, I want to say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and my parents. Next, I say thanks to Miss Linda as my lecturer in Business English and my friends. This moment, I'd like to talk about a woman's struggle to pursue her future and a boarding house full of mystery and romance. I chose this topic because interesting and many lessons that can be taken this story. In the first part of my presentation, I will describe about the meaning of background a woman in the story of novel. After that, I will talk about a boarding house full of mystery. Then I show what happened in the boarding house. Next, I will explain a man who have a woman. Finally, I will take some conclusion. The story in this novel depicts a Renata, Riau girl who then migrated to Bandung to study a university majoring in economics. She took this step because she was not accepted by the university in this area. Then, she was exhorted by this brother named Radit to Bandung. Arriving in Bandung, Renata experienced unique and secret story. There she stopped by a boarding house and joining that style house. That unoccupied for a long time, the boarding house looks very haunted and has a mystical impression. After seeing the condition of the boarding house, Renata was escorted to his room by the boarding house guard by Kang Jaya. One night, Renata slept at the boarding house. Strange event arrived like the wardrobe door opened by its lap, and just as it was about to close the wardrobe door, Renata heard a voice somewhere that very loud, strong, and flexible. However, Renata was not really butthurt yet and still felt curious. The Renata nightclub meets a handsome man on his acquainted with the man named Ganjar. Kids from Miss Darmi, the owner of the boarding house, stupid by him. With blush embraced, finally Renata chatting with the Ganjar. Noticed the time getting soluble. The Ganjar also sorted with Renata. Then Renata returned to his room. Just as she was about to close the window of the room, she saw black shadow as high a tree. About the house next to his boarding house, Renata felt goosebump sensation because the shadow was getting closer the window. And finally, Renata quickly closed the window. The next day, she told and asked Kang Jaya about the handsome man. Kang Jaya explained everything. That Ganjar was indeed his son from the one owned this boarding house. But he had long since died from accident. She was confused, so who did? I chatted with last night. There Renata was still wondering and thinking about it. Since knowing everything, she is often sick and finally has to be treated at the hospital. Knowing that, Renata was admitted to a senior hospital in the campus called Rega. He immediately saw his condition in the hospital. Rega is a man who has liked Renata for a long time. After Renata regained consciousness, Rega asked she to give him the phone number of his parents, and Renata immediately called and gave the news to his parents. The next day, his parents immediately came to Bandung and met Renata. After seeing the condition of the child, his parents has trusted Renata to Rega to look after him because his parents called to stay long in Bandung. There were things that had to be resolved in Riau. Finally, after his condition has improved, Rega confesses his love for Renata and takes care of him, mandated by Renata's parents. Thanks for your attention to listen my presentation that I gave. More or less, I apologize. If there are suggestions and questions, please fill in the comment below.